I just want to do that again, and I want to see what your thoughts are for, I just want you to verbalize what's going on in your head so the audience can understand one-on-one, like, or away from the other contestants what you're thinking. So, what do you think went wrong yesterday?
Yesterday what went wrong is, like, obviously everyone wanted to rebel against me because I'm the person they want out of the house. So giving me power creates this dynamic of, like, them being like, oh, like, we want her out, like, oh, this sucks and everything. And I think Damiel influences that a lot by the way he acts, like, when I'm in charge. And he influences everyone else because, they're too scared to say anything to him. Yeah.
Do you think adding Sylvia as a co-leader kind of increases the credit of the regime?
It takes a lot of pressure off of me, so I feel like way more chill because like Sylvia is like more liked by everyone and especially by Damiel, so she can like give ideas and people will go along with it, and I'm the one who's been giving her ideas and then she announces them to the group to make it more palatable, kind of like you and Mr. Goldstriker.
Yeah, similar dynamic. Okay, Letty. But you and Sylvia had a fight last night.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that's going to play into your co-leading position? Do you think that that's going to make things more difficult? Or maybe if you guys triumph, do you think you guys will be kind of repaired after working together? What do you think is going to happen?
For this challenge, I think we're both taking it seriously. So since we have to work together, we're putting that behind us. For me, it didn't really affect me anyway. Like, I was over it pretty quick.
Okay.
I know it affected her.
Yeah.
But, I'm not going to, like, go against what she says, or I'll compromise with her, because I don't want there to be conflict in between the leaders, and I want us to be able to create a fun experience for the campers. And hopefully if Damiel sees everyone else having fun, he's either forced to look like an asshole because he's like doing his own thing and being a dick to everyone, or he can come and participate.
I feel like the porta potty part of the challenge is probably the hardest. Do you agree?
No.
Really? What's the hardest part?
The hardest part is not being able to use like the sink, I think, and also like acting like you're having fun at camp.
Yeah.
Especially, well, no, that one's not that hard. Okay. I feel like as a leader, it's really, really hard because it puts a lot of pressure on you to think of activities for the group that would be camp activities, but that would also be fun for everyone that they'd want to participate in. So that's hard to do. Okay. And like, you want the group to be happy, but like you also want them to like respect your authority and not like walk all over you.
So from what you're telling me, it sounds like you're going to take this as an opportunity to work with Sylvia. You both are taking it seriously, and it doesn't seem like you're planning anything malicious or to railroad what's happening.
No, like, I'm not going to fuck anyone over, and like, I'll be the bigger person, like,
I'll
give Damiel water.
Last night, I think with the fight, I feel like you had the more solid ground, and it seemed like you didn't even want to fight. I felt like Sylvia was close to cracking. You're not planning to do anything that will advance her mental duress and crack her further to get her out of the competition, or are you trying to mend? Because I feel like you don't have as many allies as other people in the house.
Yeah,
what's more valuable to you? Using your power here to kind of throw and maybe cause damage, but in the process get someone out of here. They can't take the stress, or doing things the moral way and maybe earning an ally. What's more valuable to you? Someone gone or someone on your side?
I think that if I did try to like fuck with things and get her to crack or whatever, everyone would see me doing that, and then they would like, think I'm awful, which I don't know if they already think that anyway, but I think this is a chance maybe to show them that I'm not so awful. I mean, I don't know why they think that anyway, but it's all Damiel's fault. It's all his fault. Anyway, but yeah, like, I just want it to be like a fun time for everyone. And didn't you tell me to focus on getting Vance out?
Yeah, are you working with Lance on that?
Yeah, but he seems like he doesn't know anything. He's not really doing anything.
He was freshly cloned, so I think that his brain is mostly empty. And as far as ideas and thinking and doing things, he's going to be a little behind. Just simply because he's just barely a person.
So I have to give him orders?
Or you could implant ideas into his head. Just think of how he's literally just. Imagine if
is he actually
Vance,
a clone, Jack?
Imagine if Vance was born 24 years old. He just came out of a vagina. He's genetically Vance. He has all of his mannerisms, but his head is empty, and he doesn't know what's happening around him. So, things that work on Vance will work on Lance. If you want to push him to come up with ideas, strategize, and get Vance out. Maybe the powers you have with this challenge could be used to fuck with Vance and get him out and let Lance take over his life.
The thing is that Sylvia already doesn't like Lance, and she loves Vance.
Why doesn't Sylvia like Lance?
Because she said that she thinks he's here to replace Vance, and that he thinks he's better than him. And she's also she loves Vance. She loves him.
The thing is, Lance is literally mathematically better than Vance.
Okay, he's a superior human.
Yeah, he's just taller and stronger and smarter. It's just his head needs to be filled with things. He's just kind of like this is Vance. Mm-hmm. All right, it's and that's Lance. Okay, this one is missing drawers, but it's full of Vance pills and egg and ham gas station sandwich and deodorant and Sharpie markers. But it's missing drawers and it's busted and it's imperfect and it'll never be really worth anything. And that's Lance. That is a completely empty bedside table. Mm-hmm. It has nothing of value inside. But the framework is not busted. It's not missing drawers. And it basically just came from IKEA. So think of that how you will. However you want to strategize that. I guess if you don't want to get Vance out,
I still like Vance more than Lance, but you guys said
you can build
10 fish bucks.
10 fish bucks is a lot of fish bucks. If you get Vance out, you get 10 fish bucks. This fucking table here, Lance, could be a good ally. Because you and Vance may have history, and Vance may know things about you that Lance doesn't. So if you rebuild Lance from the ground up, you get to basically customize your own ally. Not only do you get 10 fish bucks, but you have a subservient, brainwashed soldier ready to fight for you.
But he has to be likable to everyone else. And someone who is just freshly cloned seems a bit uncanny to everyone.
Do you think he's making people uncomfortable?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's uncanny and he hasn't said anything about himself. All he does is say, yeah.
Yeah.
And no one knows anything about him. The way to make people comfortable is to be open and stuff and
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's up to you. If you don't want 10 fish bucks, then
I do want 10 fish bucks.
Then fucking get them out of here. Okay?
What?
We asked you to be the hitman in this situation because we know you're ruthless and smart and you're a tactical thinker. If I had to breach and clear any house...
Letty law number 2, never put much trust in friends. Learn to use enemies.
The Letty laws, the 48 laws of Letty.
Well, the thing is that if I think Sylvia, she's not really an enemy, but we got into that fight. But the thing for that is that she loves Vance. She's never going to go against him. Then Damiel, I don't think he would work with me no matter what, but he might work with Lance. But also, I don't think he cares about the game that much.
These are all things to consider, Letty. At the end of the day, if you don't want the 10 fish buck bounty, then you can keep your head down and play games as if Lance isn't even here. And I think given enough time without stimulation or direction, he might just fall down and die, frankly.
No, I do want to use Lance for that, but I'm also thinking about how to get people to vote for me for immunity for the next challenge.
Yeah. Have you heard any talk about anyone talking about immunity?
No, I've only talked about it to Vance, and I was thinking about talking about it to Simon and Josie and try and convince them to vote for me.
Simon doesn't have a vote because he's a freeloader.
Oh, really? He doesn't have a vote?
Do you know what a freeloader is?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Someone who, takes all the shit for free.
But they're not eligible for the grand prize.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
he was.
No. That would be incredibly unfair if new people added in who spent less time and put less work in than you were eligible for the grand prize. He's not.
So only the people who have been here from the start can vote for immunity.
Yeah. In elimination challenges, you guys are the only participants. Freeloaders like Lance and Simon,
Okay.
they take up space. They fucking will maybe sleep on your bed and eat your food. And they can compete when there's fish bucks at play, and they can take fish bucks from challenges, but they can't. They're not final contenders in the game.
Okay, so then maybe I'll just talk to Josie and try and get her to vote for me.
Maybe, however you want to play that. But in summary,
I will talk to Sylvia too. Talk to Sylvia and Josie.
so just for the audience, your idea going forward is, and let me just summarize this. How you're playing this Camp Counselor thing is you're probably going to try and play it straight with Sylvia.
Yeah.
Earn some credit and do it right, and give everyone some evidence that you're not a bad person and you're not to be hated.
Yeah, and I'm
Increase
not
your-
out to get them.
Increase your social credit score.
Yes.
Well, why were you being a tyrant yesterday?
It was fun.
Yeah, because you gave a confessional that said you were so happy that you had power that you were shaking.
Yeah.
Was that true? I mean, you already said it once. What's the pain in saying it twice? Okay. Is that going to be hard to pull down, like that thrill of power?
Yeah, it's really hard because I just want to take all of Daniel's water away again, but gotta blend in with the crowd, you know.
Okay. So you're going to try not to be Machiavellian, even though that's your nature.
Yeah.
And you're going to play it pretty straight. You're going to speak to Josie and who about immunity?
And Sylvia, but not tonight, maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Because
I'll do that
first-
sooner rather than later. The next announcement about immunity is coming up.
Okay. Yeah, talk to them too about it, and then with Lance, I'll try to give him stuff. Can you give Lance this note, please?
No, I can't.
You can't?
No, I can't play for you. I can ask you about what your thoughts are, and I can give ideas to certain people as long as I'm giving the ideas fairly. But I can't make any physical actions that will impact the game, so I can't be your messenger now.
Okay.
That's up to you to do that. Is that a note full of evil plans or something?
Yeah, it has an evil plan on it.
Okay, well good luck with that. Can I read it?
I
Can you
can
give
read
that
it
to
to you.
Can I read it? Me?
Yeah, you can read it. I already gave him one. This is another one I
Did he
wrote.
lose it because he doesn't know what's going on?
Did he lose it?
Can I just read it?
Oh no, it got ripped.
Okay, never mind. This is taking too long. I'm gonna keep it moving here.
So I can. Okay. Go ahead.
Pretty good. Good luck. Alright, I'm about to speak to Sylvia about her plans.
Okay.
As a camp counselor too.
Okay.